Okay, so today is January 24th, 2024, and thank you for coming back. I had said at the conclusion of the last hearing that we had, which I think was on January 4th, that I might want to look at some video and then reconvene. So, just for the record, this is Sergeant Matt McKinney. This is Dave Wessner, the city attorney. This is Mr. Faber, who is appealing his impoundment, and Kate Levy from the executive department. And I'm Carol Mitten, as I said, I'm the city administrator and the hearing officer. So what I wanted to do is review, and I don't know how far we'll get, I don't know how far we'll need to go, but Sergeant McKinney is the officer that you spoke to when you came and were inquiring about what you needed to pay for the impoundment and so forth, and then you were discussing making a report of a stolen vehicle. So I want to start here, which is where you're in terms of watching video, and you can watch it up there. And so the front desk has video and audio, and then there was the body camera video from Sergeant McKinney too. So we're going to just start here, and then I have a question for you after we get started. Okay.
Hey, what's your
Sperm risk. No, I'm coming to pay the release on my car. It got towed last night.
Yep. All right, give me a second. Let me get the paperwork for you.
Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to start there. It didn't occur to me right away, but it did eventually, which is I thought it was interesting that you didn't come and say your car was stolen. You said that you needed to pay for to retrieve it out of the impoundment. So how did you know that it had been impounded at that point? And how did they know? Okay. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, can you just repeat the answer to the question
Okay.
of how did you know that the car had been impounded as opposed to coming and reporting that the car had been
My
stolen?
ex-roommate, Charmaine Woods, who had the keys, and the person in the car took the keys from her.
Okay. But was she with this person? To your
Kinda, I think they were, I mean, I was asleep, but I think they were partying and.
Okay. Okay. So let's just watch a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, what kind of car is it?
It's a 206 Chevy Equinox.
Okay. Give me a sec. I gotta find the paperwork for it, and then
Okay.
the lady that does all the clearing.
Okay. She said something about I could appeal it too. Who took the car? I don't even know the guy.
So when you said she said something that I could appeal it, she said something about I could appeal it right there. Who was the she in that sentence?
The legal finance department, I believe.
Okay, I don't think you had been there yet, according to the sequence of the video. Did you call somebody first?
Maybe, yeah, that must
Okay, and how would you have known who to call, or who did you call? Did you call finance? Did you call the
I
police?
think I just called the non-emergency number, and
Okay.
they directed me over, yeah. But
Okay.
I did see her there.
Yes, and we have that. That's just
Oh,
later.
okay, okay.
Yeah, that's later. Okay, so we'll just watch a little bit more.
In a second for you.
Okay. Yeah, he grabbed the key from my roommate.
Not supposed to sniff the glue, man.
What's that?
Not supposed to sniff the glue.
No.
Or it just takes a while for time. It just takes a little while for the
Yeah.
time to pass.
Does it have the sequence where the officer came out of the office and said, well, we don't want to file,
That's on the body camera video, and we have that too.
oh, cool.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that.
That's when it was discussed about stolen, I think. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
The insurance thing.
It's later in this particular video that you get a phone call.
If you just want to have a seat and hang out for a couple seconds, she'll be down in a second. She'll be able to fill out all the paperwork you need, okay?
Yeah, my neighbor's sitting right next to me.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, this is Tasha from New American Funding on a recorded line. Am I speaking with Paul?
Yeah.
Hi, Paul. Just following up on the online inquiry through LendingTree about some mortgage loan options for your home in Illinois. I have a code of 61801. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah.
Any bankruptcies or foreclosures?
No.
Any late mortgage payments in the last year that went over 30 days?
The house is paid off in 1944.
Perfect. Okay, Paul, what I'd like to do here is get one of our top lending officers in Illinois on the line.
Right now, I'm really, really busy. My car got impounded last night. I need to deal with it.
Okay, so so I'm just looking for, since you didn't ever file a police report, I'm trying to assess the situation with
Oh,
the.
they didn't file?
No. No, and you'll see that. You'll understand that as we go through this. So, here's a guy just random calling you. It happens to be on video, and you tell him what's on your mind is the car is impounded, not the car was stolen. So that's why I wanted to wait till that part. Now we're going to go to the video where Aquina from Finance brings you back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I believe it's this. It was the last one, right? The last one. Oops, I don't want to do that. This one I'm going to fast forward over. There we go.
I thought it was this drug dealer.
Maybe it was somebody that was with him. Hey, does he have a police case number?
I've had on a sticky note. What do you mean?
Because he said he reported his car stolen today.
Who'd you report it with?
I thought it was you.
You just mentioned that. You didn't.
And I talked to
One thing I'll represent to you is that on none of those prior videos, so there's a series of short videos like the one I showed you, and then there's a few more in between when there's just a little conversation back and forth. In none of those you say your car was stolen. You might have said something like, he took the keys, or my roommate, or something like that, but you never said, I want to report a car stolen. So I'm skipping over those. I'm representing to you that they don't say that, okay? Because you just had an exchange there where Aquina says to whoever she's speaking to at the desk, does he have a report, police report number? And they're saying, no, we don't have that. And then she said, did you report the car? He reported the car stolen? And she said, no. And you said, I reported it to you, but you didn't. Okay, that's what I'm representing to you. So I'm just playing this part over. But there's a lack of clarity on your intent to file a police report that your car was stolen. Okay?
when the officer came out.
And we'll see that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see that. I just wanted you to understand the nature of that exchange. The person behind the desk is saying, you didn't report your car stolen. You're saying, I thought I just did. And the fact is you didn't. And we could play all of the tapes, all of the videos, and you could see that you did not. Do you want me to play all the videos? Because I will. I have them.
I guess not. I mean, I just thought that was implied, that he took the keys. And to me, that's stolen, but I guess I didn't clarify it.
Well, just as we go through here, what's going through my mind is if my car is stolen, then it's gone. I don't know where it is,
Yeah.
right? The situation that I'm getting, and we might ask Sergeant McKinney a few questions when we get to his part, is you have a roommate who I'm guessing from time to time maybe used your car. And then they're with someone who may have been driving the car, but there's still a relationship between your roommate and this person and your roommate and you. And so they may have been using the car for something you didn't approve of,
Yeah.
but it's not quite the same as someone stole your car. So I just want to keep going now, okay?
This guy that just tried to help me, what happened?
Okay. Go ahead and give me your receipt. I'll have somebody come and talk about it.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering, if he made a police.
Yeah, I just gave it this number so that you could find the accident or the impound.
Yeah, so what I did is, here's the information for the impound and everything, but, he was told to do the administrative hearing, but if his car was reported stolen, if there was a case number, we probably wouldn't need to do administrative hearing? Or would he have to even pay if the car was
I asked
stolen?
him if he had to pay, and they told me yes, he needs to pay, and then he can appeal it later.
Okay, even if it was stolen?
Yes, that's what
Okay,
I'm told.
okay. Okay, so yeah.
But he'll be different case numbers.
She was basically saying that even if your car was stolen, which is a reason why you are not responsible for the impoundment fees and so forth, you still have to pay, and then it's refunded to you. It's not a decision that's made at that level.
So in order to appeal it, because his statement is his car was stolen, so that would be the reason for the appeal. So he would need that case number on his document.
Okay, I'll see if Sergeant McKinney can get it.
Okay, all right.
I'll keep working on this. Renee.
Yep, and I'm just gonna have him.
So they're just establishing that you need to actually file a report that your car is stolen, okay? You understand?
Now, yeah, I didn't then.
But is there something unclear about what she said in your presence?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was early in the morning. I guess I wasn't alert. And
Okay.
This information.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I was confused.
It's okay.
Got rid of all the Kelvin stuff, and my sister just had her first baby, so I'm like, I have nowhere to put the baby.
I think that's the extent of what we needed to get out of this particular
So yeah, if
video.
you want to have a
So now we're going to switch over to Sergeant McKinney's body camera video. Hopefully. You have to help me if I don't hit the right. Oh, yeah. If it's broken, then you can blame me. I thought there were other things I had to click. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to click Stream 1, and I'm supposed to click, must be this one. Okay, in the beginning of a body camera video, there's 30 seconds of no audio. So that's why and this is in the basement of our building. He's just walking.
I would have lost the car for sure. I better get off.
Yeah, let me talk to you a sec for Paul.
Okay.
What is that?
I need to get you to sign this.
Okay, that's the release for the vehicle. Who had the car, Paul?
Somebody I don't even know.
Never met him before.
Never. It's a girl. I was told it was some guy. I don't, I was asleep
Okay.
when all this took care
And
of.
so,
My roommate was kind of partying with some people. She had
I
the
need you to
key,
sign that.
and this girl, apparently this girl just grabbed the keys out of her hand.
Okay. Do you need to talk to the front desk?
Well, I think some guy grabbed the keys out of her hand and then gave it to that girl, and the girl took off.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it might. I just want you
I
to
mean,
have the right
according to
information.
my understanding, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Can
And
you hear
it's
that
got
okay?
a girl's name on the thing for Tuscola.
Okay. You talked to Lieutenant Smizer before?
Huh?
Did you talk to Lieutenant Smizer earlier at all?
Possibly.
Sorry? Yes. It doesn't have apartment 1-5 under.
I guess I can
Okay,
appeal
thank you.
this, but
Yeah, I mean, the hard part here is there's a difference between somebody borrowing your car without permission and stealing it.
yeah,
And so that's what,
it's kind of a fine line. And
well, I mean, if,
I wasn't there. To be honest with you, my roommate shouldn't have had the keys,
I just was pausing it so you could deal with your phone.
but
Okay.
she did, and
What?
and the person just took my car.
right.
Oh, let's see. What do I need to do now?
I'm not sure. Give me a sec. Let me figure it
Oh,
out.
she said come back to her.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to, I don't think this would be something we're going to treat as a stolen vehicle per se, because it's a theft of an automobile is a felony. And what you've explained, the way I understand it, is this probably wasn't a theft of a car. It was probably
just borrowed the car.
Yeah, somebody you know, either your acquaintance or somebody else
No,
you know.
I
But
don't know this person at
well,
all.
they were at your house.
Not really. It was somewhere else. I don't
Okay.
even know where.
And so if we look at all of our contacts of the people that are in and out of your house, that person's not going to be listed on there at all?
No,
Okay.
I don't. Never even heard. And I was told it was a guy,
Who were you told that by?
my roommate.
Okay. And who?
And I'm thinking
And so
the guy grabbed the keys,
Okay.
gave it to the girl. I mean, I guess
How
I don't know.
did he get the keys?
Huh?
How did he get those keys?
Grabbed it out of her hand.
Out of
She
your
was
roommate's
drunk.
hand.
She was drunk. Yeah.
Okay. Who's that? Who's the room?
Charmaine Woods.
Charmaine. So
She shouldn't have had the keys.
some dude got the
but
keys from Charmaine, and
Yeah.
then you think that dude gave the keys to somebody else.
That's what I'm thinking happened.
Okay. Give me another second here, Paul.
Okay.
Okay, so we can watch the whole interaction if you want, but you never actually filed a stolen vehicle report. And so,
I mean, his advice was not because it's a felon.
but it was also, you were having a dialogue with him about the nature of how the car keys were even in someone else's possession, your roommate's possession, and that person knew the person who had taken the keys, so it's this attenuated thing. But I'm just going to turn to Sergeant McKinney and ask him a couple questions now, okay? So Sergeant McKinney, I take it you know Mr. Faber from previous interactions? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
And have you ever had interactions where you had occasion to know that somebody had been driving his car?
Yes.
And were those people roommate people or acquaintances, or how would you describe some of those circumstances without going into the specifics?
Without going into the specifics, there had been numerous reports. There had been times where officers had detailed that other people were known to be driving his vehicle.
Was it, Mr. Faber, was it a common practice that someone else would drive your car?
No,
So how is it that Sergeant McKinney?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
Your roommate never drove your car?
Maybe when I was in it, but not by herself.
So this idea of her just coming into your room, I take it, or taking your car keys, was an anomaly. It wasn't. It hadn't happened before.
No.
And you're saying that that is not the experience of the police department.
You know of other people that drove my car?
Yeah, to my understanding, Paul, there had been multiple times where people had seen Charmaine with your vehicle, or seen, I think it's Mr. Siders, or some combination of you and both of them, or you and her, you and him, all three, just one person.
To my knowledge, that Aaron never drove my car, but I
You
don't.
would always know if someone was driving your car?
No, because a lot of times they stay up, they're party people. They stay up all night, and I don't know.
Okay. And then let's just ask Sergeant McKinney about, tell us, like, why were you having this dialogue with Mr. Faber about the nature of filing a police report and the felony in light of the information you were getting from him?
Right. So theft, generally, in the Illinois criminal statute, and I'm going to paraphrase because I'm not going to get it exactly right, but is like exercising control over property that does not belong to you with the intent to permanently deprive, and without permission. To my understanding, officers had seen Charmaine and your other roommate, was it Joseph Siders, who was living with you at the time, had seen them either in your vehicle or driving your vehicle with you or without you several times.
My knowledge, Aaron never.
I don't know who's Aaron.
Joe.
Okay, he goes by Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he goes by. Yeah.
I could be mistaken about him driving it, but at least with you and at your residence living there.
Yeah, he was living.
And with Charmaine.
Yeah.
That was what I had been told. That was what people had known. And so when I had that conversation with you, one of my thoughts was, this is a felony. If you're saying They were planning on taking your vehicle, permanently depriving you of it. They knew that they weren't supposed to be driving it, and they still did that. That's a felony. We're going to arrest them, and they're going to go to jail on a felony charge. Is that your intention? Is that what you want? You basically described that, or what what I took from our conversation was, well, they didn't really take it. That was the vibe or the understanding that I had from our conversation, was that they've had permission in the past, or that you felt like you just didn't know the person that was driving that was arrested, but you knew other people in the vehicle, and that was not surprising to you.
And
Well,
I believe you used the word
oh,
borrow, which we could backtrack
Well,
to.
only Aaron was in the car, Joe. The other two, I don't know who they are, or, you know, the girl driving, I've never met. Yeah, I was asleep when all this happened. I just,
Right.
you
So
know, I
think we're gonna-
couldn't control what did go on, you know.
Sure, I understand. So we're going to take a pause here, and I think what I want to do is I just want to focus on what Sergeant McKinney just said, and then circle back to the very beginning. Okay. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, neither one of them live with me any longer.
Okay.
They've got their own place.
Okay.
Thank God.
That's good. That sounds good for you. Okay. So the idea of theft being to permanently deprive someone. So in the beginning, I had asked you, how come you're coming in and you're not saying my car is stolen? You're saying instead my car has been impounded, as if you know where it is, right? Because somebody told you where it is. They didn't take it based on everything that I have heard in the videos and what you've said. They didn't take it with the intention of permanently depriving you. They borrowed it against your wishes and got into some trouble and got the car impounded, then laid that on you. So it wasn't in the formal sense of theft, and I think that's why you were being somewhat uncertain about filing a police report, and you even used the word borrowed.
I didn't know that when I thought when I called and said that they filed a report, but I guess they didn't, so.
No. So I wanted to show you these videos because this is what I've looked at, and I wanted you to understand why I'm not going to grant your appeal. And so you've already paid, and you have your car back, I assume. So but I did want you to know I was very serious about taking your concerns, and I've given this a fair amount of time. And I just wanted you to understand why I wasn't going to find in your favor.
Okay.
And I'll issue a formal finding letter to that extent. Did you want to ask any other questions or say anything else? Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming back down so that we could wrap this up and put all this on the record. Okay. Thank you.